Welcome back everybody, it's Panda here. We're back for some more Katawa Shoujo. I've been putting it off for the whole day because I really didn't want to do it. I mean, I wasn't necessarily putting it off. I mean, I had work today, it's not like I could have done it the whole day, but I've really not been wanting to record today, just out of sheer laziness. Yeah, just because I'm basically a lazy shit. No, but I got home from work and I said, fuck it, let's record some Katawa Shoujo. I ended up feeling like doing it at the end of the day, so why the hell not? And again, I apologise in advance if I'm sniffing and coughing and dying. Still trying to get over this man flu, so yeah. That was supposed to be but anyway, but I was taking a drink. But anyway, underwater and a maple with a name, because that makes lots of sense. Oh, that must mean that we're on Rin's path. Right. The gate is rusty, as if it hadn't seen much use. However, it sits open, so we pass through. It's not forbidden for students to leave the grounds, but somehow I feel a little uneasy. Rin's taking you into the forest to do dastardly things to you. Oh god, she really is. Look, there's even this little like trench here that she's going to take you in and stab you and then have her sweet way with you. A path leads deeper into the forest. Tall Zelkova, what's a Zelkova tree, and maple tree rustle in the wind, their canopies creating patches of chill air hanging in the places where the shadows fall. The forest smells strongly of earth. I almost feel cold, even though the midsummer day is as hot as ever. Rin trudges ahead like a sleepwalker, sure-footed but with no apparent destination in mind. Story of her life, I'm assuming. Her thoughts seem to be somewhere else. I follow a few steps behind, taking much care to watch where my feet land. The path follows the land uphill at a low angle, sometimes making little detours downhill before climbing back upward. The muted brown and grey trunks line the path on both sides, peppered with ferns and other undergrowth. After a little, this looks like a mountain bike track that I always go on. This looks very much like a mountain bike track that I always go on. This is the mountain bike track. No, okay. After a little while, I start getting worried. The path is still wide and clear, so there's no chance of getting lost, but it doesn't look like we have any particular destination. Just whatever you do, don't turn back, or fucking Slender Man will be there. There's nothing wrong with a bit of aimless wandering around, but I don't want to go so far that I get too tired to walk back. No, you're just afraid of the forest like everybody is. I mean, honestly, who isn't afraid of the forest at night? There's not a single person out there. I can tell you that right now. Everybody, you know, if you're walking in the forest, I dare you, if you think you're better than all of us, go out into a forest in the middle of the night and just walk. Or just sit there. You would shit your pants in the first 10 minutes. You'd hear one little like crack of a branch snapping or something and you would shit your pants. Because you would think someone's creeping up on you, which they probably are. I mean, they're probably ready to murder you, but hey. I'm starting to get a little winded and my legs feel heavy. I want to stop to get a chance to catch my breath and rest my legs, but Rin keeps on going. Maybe she's taking you to like some secret cave where she has her cult meetings. Where are we going? Or are we going anywhere at all? Worry tree. Worry tree? I see. I don't. So what exactly is the worry tree? It's just a tree. Like this. She stops in front of a particularly large maple that might or might not be the worry tree. Its lush green leaves sway lightly in the breeze, blowing through the small clearing we entered. I guess as much. There are people who believe that you must come here to wallow in misery if you are miserable. Only by people, I mean me, and the tree isn't really called anything. So, if you're miserable, you talk to a tree about it? No, what? You can't talk to trees. What do you think I am, crazy? Wow! Yeah. No, I didn't mean it like that. Or maybe you talk to trees. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that you're crazy, even though you probably are if you talk to trees. I wouldn't recommend it in either case. People will think you're a weird person. Do you think I'm a weird person? No, just forget it. She looks mildly confused, for which I don't blame her at all. Then she shrugs it off. Let me guess, she shrugs it off. She usually shrugs these sort of things off. She tilts her head a little to the side, expression melting back to her usual one. Oh, she didn't shrug it off this time. I'm kind of disappointed. Alright, I'm good at forgetting things. So why are we here? Are you miserable then? I can't read the expression she makes. I hate how bad I am at interpreting Rin's mood. She doesn't answer right away, as if she herself isn't quite certain of her own mood. The blank stare changes into a more difficult expression as she shuffles her weight around. Finally coming to a conclusion, Rin shrugs her shoulders. There we go. I've grown to seriously dislike that gesture. It doesn't mean anything. Maybe. I just feel kind of like I'm sinking underwater. I don't know what I should do. Go up and catch some air? I don't know where I should go, that's all. Maybe it's not a big deal, but I thought walking might help. Kind of like, if I go somewhere, I would know where I should go. I don't really know if it did. No, you're fucking with me again. I've got no idea what you're talking about. It really would have made sense if walking had helped to decide where to go. So you don't want to try to get an exhibition? Or rather you don't know if you do? Can't decide? You want to go on exhibition yourself? Like Amsterdam, Red Light District, no? Rin doesn't say anything for a while, arranging her thoughts in silence. The quiet is broken by birdsong from somewhere in the treetops, followed by rustling leaves as the bird takes flight. Maybe. I'm not sure if I can have a thing like that, so far I've only painted for myself. I don't think I could have my things on display the way I am now. This me couldn't do it. Her reason sounds like a weak excuse. I make my trademark frown, but she doesn't notice it. I don't get it. The teacher certainly thinks you could. Since when did you have a trademark frown? This is the first I've heard of your trademark frown, Hisao. Trademark my ass. I don't see the little TM. I don't think he'd suggested otherwise. Sounds like he's calling in favours from his friends too. I know, he's really done a lot for me, but this might be too much. Becoming someone who can do it might be pretty hard. Maybe I couldn't do it at all. He can't do it for me, and if I let him try, I'd just sink deeper and deeper. Rin stands in front of the large maple and turns away from me. I want to close the few feet of distance between us and... well, I don't know. My irritation is suddenly gone, and I start feeling sympathetic to her. I know exactly how you feel. You do? I'm sorry, Hisao, you do? I don't know how she fucking feels. There we go. Well, okay, I don't, but still. I think I haven't felt like I was actually in control of my own life this whole year. I'm just helplessly going along with the flow. And so far the flow has taken you into 4 girls' pants. One more to go. Like coming here to this school. I didn't really choose it myself, and I certainly didn't choose this time of my life to learn that I have this condition. I still can't casually say the word aloud. It's like, yeah, it's exactly like being underwater. Like, I can't even breathe. Rin turns to face me again, a sad expression on her face. Is that why you look so sad all the time? I don't want to look sad like you. Do I look like you look... oh my god, okay. Do I look to you like you look to me? Oh, okay. No, I don't look sad all the time. I just don't know what I should be feeling. What kind of face should I be making? Me neither. Do I look sad now? Ah, yeah, you kind of do. Oh, okay, or not. Not really. You look like you always do, I think. But I'm sinking. I should try to float. Up, like a rubber duck. Quack, like, and all yellow and creepy. I have to think for a few seconds about which direction I should pursue in this conversation, and I realise that it doesn't matter. You think rubber ducks are creepy? You don't? I think they look very creepy. Everything that has eyes but isn't alive is very disturbing, that's so true. Like rubber ducks and reflections and mirrors. Reflections and mirrors. Huh. You know, you could say that... No, I'm not even going to go down that road. Whoa! Oh no, that's not unusual for Rin to plop down. She plops down on the forest bed, leaning on the maple she named the worry tree. After wondering what to do for a minute, I sit down too, 3 feet apart from her. We're gonna have a cuddle? The forest envelops us in its embrace, and its stillness falls upon the two of us. We sit there without speaking for a long while. I can literally feel the time passing. Patches of sunlight litter the small clearing in a pattern that echoes the maple canopies. One of them falls directly on me, warming me all the way to the bone. I wonder what I could do for myself, and maybe for Rin. For now, I just keep watching her from this distance. Sometimes she cranes her neck all the way back so much that it looks almost painful, and stares up at the small patch of sky visible in the canopy of the worry tree. Sometimes she just stares blankly ahead, as if seeing something just beyond her reach. She keeps whispering to herself, but so quietly that I can't even hear her, even though I'm sitting right next to her. I only see her lips moving, like she was in the middle of a distant dream. I realize that right now, I no longer feel any of the intense loneliness I feel at night, just before falling asleep. That sounds really depressing. I might be more like Rin than I thought. I can either give up and stay submerged under the weight of all the crap in my life, or try to change myself for the better. Her decision is different, yet the same. Honestly, this is just confusing the hell out of me. And unlike her, I know for sure that I can't stay like this forever. What? No, I don't want to be more like Emmy. I want to be more like Rin. What? I don't understand. Why would I want to be... I've gone this far in Rin's path and they give me the option of wanting to be more like Emmy. That's just a big fucking stab in the back to Rin. God damn. Sorry. Yeah, I want to be more like Rin. Rin could probably do it, even though she seems to doubt herself. I forgot to save, but even so, I'm pretty sure it's a safe choice I chose. I have no doubts about her strength. She could do it, even if she can't. It makes me feel a little bit better too, and I lean back against the tree, breathing out deeply as if for the first time in a long time. We stay that way in the small clearing until the angle of the sun changes and the chilly shadows deepen. No longer warm where we sit, we leave the forest, returning along the same path we took coming in. It doesn't seem like Rin has come to a decision. Well, have you? Well, I think you have. You want to be more like Rin. I wonder if it was a bad idea for me to come along. Why? It's alright. I don't mind. I'm sure the trees and dirt and rocks won't mind either. Did you mind? No, not at all. I think it helped me too. Oh, it's getting dark. While we walk back towards the dormitories, the sky is changing to a deep ultramarine. Ultramarine. The first summer stars twinkle softly from between spots in the canopy, barely visible like tiny fireflies. I become very self-conscious about Rin's presence. I haven't thought much about girls since things fell apart with Awanako. This is kind of the same situation as then, but to be honest, I don't think it really counts for much. Not with Rin. Oh, you'd be surprised, buddy. And yet, it feels good walking next to her, even if it isn't anything more than this. At first, I think Rin agitated me quite a bit with her unpredictable behaviour, but recently, I feel I haven't had to be on my toes so much. I've managed to let myself go a little, It makes me feel satisfied, even though ultimately I think it's more thanks to Rin than myself. She seems to be disinterested in a huge number of things, but something in her makes me try harder than I normally would. It's not that I want to impress her. I think that truly impressing Rin would take near superhuman effort just because of how she is. Instead, it's because that there is relentless feeling inside of me that I shouldn't let Rin down. It's really weird. I wonder why I started thinking like that. I don't even know what sort of expectations she has about pretty much anything. So how could I let her down? Rin has this unassuming air around her, and she doesn't really talk about stuff very often. Even today's confession of her self-doubt caught me a little bit off guard. I feel like I want to talk more with her. The realization suddenly draws on me that Rin is basically the only person I talk to nowadays, apart from whatever I have to endure from Shizune, Misha, or Kenji. I feel slightly depressed. Oh, wonderful. Well, we went from unveiling something about ourselves that we want to be more like Rin to a nice depressing note on the end of the night. Awesome. In front of the dormitories, as if summoned by my dark thoughts, we run into Kenji himself. Oh god. It feels very odd seeing him outside. Also very odd seeing him without the generic music that goes along with his scenes. Breathing fresh outdoor air. At least it's already dusk. I particularly expect Kenji would disintegrate upon direct exposure to the sun. My eyes! Kenji himself seems very insecure as well, standing around looking like he's waiting for something, but doesn't know himself what it might be. Hey Kenji, what are you doing? Hello. Oh god. Who are you? It's me, Hisao. I'm not sure if you know Tezuka from class 3-4. On his face I can see that not only he doesn't know Rin, but he also can't see from this short distance. Oh, sup dudes? Kenji sticks his hand enthusiastically forward, almost straight into Rin's stomach. Rin looks at his outstretched hand in confusion until Kenji clears his throat and retracts the hand. There is something almost cool that he manages to do with social awkwardness. It's not like I'm the most suave man on the planet, but I don't think I'll ever be able to even approach Kenji's level. I think I respect Kenji a little bit more. So you're waiting for someone? He leans closer and lowers his voice to an agitated whisper. I see his facial muscles twitching. Come on man, you know I can't talk about this stuff here in public. They might be listening. I'm gonna have to pick up some stuff from somewhere, and I don't want those snooping student council hacks to get on my case. Also, I don't trust your friend. Nothing personal. Are you sure he's trustworthy? I briefly consider telling Kenji about Rin's gender, but as it might end up badly for one or both of them, I decide against it. You'll just be grateful that he outstretched his hand into her stomach rather than her chest. That would have been a little more awkward, and I don't think his suave would have been able to work with that. Yep, I'm sure. He turns from me to Rin, and I immediately get the feeling that I have to prevent them from talking to each other with whatever means necessary. However, there is little I can do now, apart from physical violence. Punch him in the face. In that case, would you be interested in knowing about the worst threat to mankind since they invented vegetarianism? Oh god, here we go. He sounds like a vacuum cleaner salesman. I thought it was Sunday. So you're not in the know. Yeah man, what? How deep a voice does Rin have that Kenji can't tell if this is a chick? I'm talking about man-eating cows here. Very few people know what I know, so I'm not surprised. We can't talk here, but if you'd like a pamphlet, come to my room after curfew on Mondays or Wednesdays. Wednesdays. He suddenly reaches to his pocket and draws out a ballpoint pen and what looks like a convenience store receipt. Kenji furiously scribbles on the scrap of paper and then thrusts it towards Rin. Here's the password. Memorize it and then eradicate any trace of this document. Eat it, burn it, dissolve it in acid, whatever. I take the receipt from Kenji as Rin is unable to do so and glance at it. It's indeed a receipt, apparently for 2 rice balls and 5 boxes of matches. I hope he is not planning to burn anything down. On the other side is written just one word. Honey muffin. Honey muffin. That's the password. I would have been more happy with password. I show it to Rin too, but she shows no reaction. Thank you. Yo, Hisao, you still in that club? The Club of Dark Arts? Oh, here we go. Fine art. Anyway, yeah. Actually, just had a meeting today. Still got your wits about you? No shady mind tricks going on? Nothing personal, man, but I have to be on top of things. Can't get caught with my pants down. Speaking of which, you should really take a shower a bit later. Gotta respect that personal space, you know. Nothing personal. Nothing personal about personal space? What? Kenji looks around as if he heard something and then straightens his jacket. Okay, I gotta scoot now before it gets too late. Later, dudes. Good luck. Kenji takes off rapidly towards the main gate, Rin looking after him, frowning. We watch after Kenji's diminishing figure in silence. What's wrong with him? Technically speaking, I think he's legally blind. Oh, I see. I see what she did there. Hey! Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there because unfortunately I do not have a lot of time tonight. Yeah, I have a lot of things to do tonight, so as I pause it here, just before we open the letter from Sunflower, yes, Sunflower. Yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next part. Bye.